did this to Nigeria. Has God forgotten Nigerians? God don't decide, say, you know, one look that side again. God, I beg, look Nigeria. Look Nigeria. Nigeria needs your intervention. Ordinary breeze like this, use and bring, just blow Nigeria for 1 minute. You see, the most worst thing I've ever seen. See the kind of rubbish which they talk about from that. Say they will be asking for counseling. For the 8 years tenure, what thing they do for Nigeria? For Nigerians. Ah, God. Why are people so wicked? So you don't go, they look how you wanted to leave Nigeria money now. How the household rock be, this woman don't go, they view her now. Why the poor people are just dying on the street of Nigeria, dying on the Libya route and more. God.
With a little over 2 weeks remaining until the conclusion of the Buhari administration and the inauguration of the president-elect, the Aso Rock Villa, encompassing the offices and residences of the president, vice president, and the first lady, is undergoing massive renovation. The concrete perimeter fence is being adorned in its traditional white and green colors, a vibrant representation of the nation. Amidst this backdrop of change, First Lady Aisha Buhar1 extends a warm welcome to incoming First Lady Mrs. Bola Tinubu, and a gesture of camaraderie and a seamless transition within the prestigious Aso Rock Villa. Accompanied by a team of officials, Mrs. Buhari personally guides Mrs. Tinubu through the official residence, nestled in the serene surroundings. During the visit, Mrs. Tinubu is given an exclusive tour of the strategic areas within the residence, offering her a glimpse into the weighty responsibilities and privileges that accompany the esteemed role of the First Lady. After the tour, First Lady Aisha Buhar1 highlights the significance of maintaining continuity and preserving traditions within the presidential villa, emphasizing their importance for the smooth transition of power.
Today, I've taken the incoming First Lady, distinguished Senator Bola Tinubu. I've taken her around. She has seen the main house, and then we are now at the popular Glass House. Glass House is a transitional home for the outgoing presidents. I'm advising that the Glass House should maintain its tradition of being a transition for the outgoing presidents. As I'm talking to you now, we are residing here with my husband, only 2 of us here. I think it has to remain so as a norm of the institution and of the house.
Mrs. Tinubu expresses her gratitude to Mrs. Buhari for the warm reception and insightful tour.
First, I want to thank God for the life of Mr. President and the First Lady, for how God has kept them throughout their 8-year tenure. And despite they finished their tenure, I believe that, with the wealth of experience that Mr. President has and the First Lady, that, we'll be needing their counsel from time to time. I've gone around and she's magnanimously showed me around the house and graciously explained a lot of things to me. I believe that, God will help me, when we move in by the grace of God, and then, we will be able to make impactful contributions to the nation.
For decades, the First Ladies of Nigeria have played pivotal roles in shaping the country's social fabric, championing causes close to their hearts and acting as ambassadors of change, despite not being formally recognized in the country's constitution. As the countdown to May 29 intensifies, the anticipation grows, enveloping the nation in a veil of excitement and curiosity. The visit by Mrs. Bola Tinubu to the presidential residence marks a significant step towards ensuring a seamless transition of power and responsibilities as the nation eagerly awaits the formal inauguration of the new administration.